How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 7 of The Bad Batch. This episode is titled The Clone Conspiracy. But yeah, last episode was another Mission of the Week episode, but it was actually one of the better ones, because we got to see the famous youngling from Clone Wars, Gungi, who is of course a Wookiee Jedi, and we also got to see Kashyyyk. The Bad Batch went to Kashyyyk and we fought some Trandoshans, and we got Gungi to a Wookiee family, who, honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if it was like a little Easter egg to the holiday special. It probably was. Who knows? But, you know, the Bad Batch, Gungi and the Wookiee family defeated the Trandoshans and some clones, because the Trandoshans were working with the Empire. They also got some help from weird spider creatures that were actually from an unfinished Clone Wars episode, and they were also from KOTOR. Basically, the whole episode was from an unfinished Clone Wars episode, I think, but the spider things were from KOTOR. So it's kind of cool that we got that arc finished, even though I think it was meant to be over a few episodes instead of just one. But it's fine. Hopefully we do see Gungi again, and maybe we can get him with Grogu. Probably not, but one can wish, right? Yeah, I'd say last episode was one of the better ones this season. And, thankfully, we've actually got 2 episodes dropping today. So that usually means some big shit's going to happen. We are at the mid-season point, so hopefully we'll start picking the pace up with storylines and stuff. Yeah, I mean, that about sums it up. So let's stop dilly-dallying around with this shitty intro and get right into the fucking episode. Coruscant. Alright, you already know it's going to be a big episode. Huh.
Camino was our home. We destroyed it. We were following orders. Oh, were we? I sent a message to Rampart.
Oh.
Gave him the chance to tell the Senate the truth.
Well, you're gonna get killed now. Yeah, this is totally a nice place to be.
Stop. We're not bad men.
Slip.
But what we did was wrong. I need your help.
Oh. Kill. Yep. Oh, bounty hunter, assassin. You're not going to be able to get that shot. Otherwise the lasers are blue though, like he's the good guy. God damn, dude. That shot was, just seeing the bottom of Coruscant there was a nice shot. Reminds me at the beginning of episode 2. Surprised this hat didn't just fall off. Now they're going to blame him for doing it, right? Maybe not. Oh, it's Crosshair. I think. It's a sniper.
This bill has been discussed, debated, and tabled each session for a reason.
Oh shit, wasn't she? She was in live action, right?
Perhaps where you reside, Senator Pablo. We must be protected.
Organa.
Shifting to a military of citizens swearing loyalty fundamentally goes against the principles of this body. Where does the Emperor stand on this issue? Since he remains absent from these proceedings.
Trust this delegation to act in the best interest of all galactic citizens.
The music.
Why are they not included within this legislation?
She was in Clone Wars.
And should be slated for the commission.
I like the way she's animated.
These are soldiers who defended us. Defended our worlds.
It's so weird hearing that Australian New Zealand accent. Like, what the fuck? Senator Chuchi. Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it was like. Was it season 1 or 2 of Clone Wars?
How can we debate commissioning a new army without a plan in place to care for our current one?
Oh, vampires there.
Allow me to assure this delegation that provisions are in place to aid the clones as they begin to be phased out.
I like how he's kind of in the shadows to emphasize he's the bad guy.
I motion to table the vote on the defense recruitment bill.
I second.
Governor Tarkin assured me you were capable of getting the Senate to support this bill. I am not the one who will suffer if it doesn't pass.
I have measures in place to ensure that doesn't happen.
Be certain there are no more surprises.
I hope there is more surprises, so we can kill him off.
I need to stay a trooper. Can you make that happen?
Well,
No. He made us kill the Jedi just to throw them away.
I'd rather be out there fighting those insurgent groups that keep popping up.
And what happens when you're too old to fight?
Ooh.
Let me fight for you. Tell me how to help.
Get the chip out of their fucking head. Honestly, if all the clones got their chips out of their head, they'd be able to fight off the Empire and the Stormtroopers single-handedly. Oh, the music. It's already a better episode and the Bad Batch haven't even fucking been in it yet. Jesus.
Admiral Rampart can't be trusted.
Hmm.
Camino wasn't destroyed by a storm.
Oh.
It was an attack
By the Empire.
by Rampart himself.
She's dead. This truth is not going to get out. She's dead as fuck.
I was there. Aboard his Venator.
If it were true, the Senate would know.
Hmm.
Someone would have come forward.
We're either reassigned, went missing,
Or killed.
or ended up dead. You seem like one of the good ones, Senator.
Yeah, look how paranoid he is. Truth is getting out. Not like it'll matter though. We've got another like 10 plus years in this storyline. Oh, he's dead. You wouldn't have a scene like... Oh, wow.
I've heard you can help me get out, but you have to hurry. I don't have much time.
Who? Cody?
The storm that caused the cities of...
Well, don't just outright say it.
How is it that you survived?
If I had been present, perhaps more could have been saved.
The majority of the Kaminoan population was lost, Admiral. That is beyond tragic.
The Kaminoans have stayed on that planet for so long, and then they've all just been wiped out. Okay. Oh no, we're here again. Crosshair?
Senator Chuchi, you've received a secure communication.
I mean, she's not in the original trilogy, so I'm assuming... dead. Yeah, that's not sus. Bale?
Senator Organa.
Hello, Ryo. Rampart is skilled at saying all the right things.
True.
There are other whispers, if you listen closely enough. If systems begin to revolt as they did with the Republic, that would threaten his new empire.
Give it a few more years, Bale.
I spoke to a clone who claimed Rampart gave an order to attack the Kaminoan cities. If we can convince him to testify.
That's never going to work. He's going to get killed before it happens. Plus, we haven't seen Crosshair this episode, but we saw a sniper.
But Senator Chuchi's guards have also been searching.
Maybe not then. Maybe that could be
The senator.
Crosshair.
If she...
I don't know who it could be then. Like, it's either Crosshair or it's like a new character. Who is it? That sounded like a clone. Huh?
Easy, Trooper. I want you to help me.
No. I'm leaving once he gets here.
Who?
If you can get to me, so can they.
Yeah,
I can protect you.
Chuchi, you
Once
fucked
the
him.
Senate hears- Wait.
He's dead.
His
Or
attack
she
on
is.
Kamino, they deserve justice.
You're not going to convince him. He's going to get killed before it happens.
Check the bridge's command log.
He's dead.
I saved the backup to the central system.
Well, this isn't going to look sus now. Who was coming for Slip? Nice. It could be Crosshair. I don't know though. It doesn't look like his sniper. Wait, where is he? Yeah, like Crosshair wouldn't miss a shot. No, he's dead. Yeah, but like, there's no way Crosshair would miss. She's gonna run right into him. Oh, it's the clone that was coming for Slip. It's Darth Maul.
You alright, Senator?
Rex!
Captain Rex?
What the fuck?
What? You were who Slip was meeting. He's dead.
Wait. Just another clone.
Where are we?
A couple of friends of mine on this garage. They're gone for a bit.
Oh, is that the twins?
Nice of you to join us. Got a name? Don't want to talk about yourself. Fine. Tell me whose orders you are following. I'll let you go. You're limited. So what does that make you?
Unlimited power.
I believe,
Oh. I get basically a cyanide pill. That was just a random clone. End of episode? What the fuck? Dave Filoni! I don't know if this is just a weird coincidence, but this episode didn't have the Bad Batch in it, and it was one of the better episodes. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's just not fair, is it? You give the Bad Batch Mission of the Week episodes, and then you have an occasional good one here and there, but the majority of the best episodes of the Bad Batch don't have the Bad Batch in it. It's fucking insane. And we know from what we've had this season, even though it's been very little, that the main focus of the story is the clones being sidelined, right? But it's made more interesting that Vampire is using a clone to assassinate other clones. Like, what the fuck? That's basically what, fuck is his name? The general from, is it the Umbaba arc? I forgot his name. He had the 2 double lightsabers. But it's like him, you know? Like, using clones against clones. I thought it was Crosshair. It would have been a better reveal if it was, because then, like, maybe Vex could have brought him back to the good side, I guess. But we still have next episode, so maybe something could happen with next episode. There's a reason they released 2 episodes this week, because they're probably very connected in terms of storyline. And then episode 9 will be a Mission of the Week again. But yeah, I mean, it sucks that Cade and Slip have both been killed. I didn't really know them as clones. Unless they were in Clone Wars, they might have been. But Senator Chuchi fucked Slip. She followed him, then the assassin followed her, and that led to his fate. And the fact that that clone was going to kill a senator too is interesting. Like, Jesus, how desperate is Vampire? Obviously, he doesn't want the truth out there, even though it's fairly obvious that Camino was destroyed by the Empire. Because there's no way a storm would have took out Topoka City. Doesn't make any sense. They've been on that planet for so many years with that city, and then suddenly it just gets wiped out. Okay. I mean, it is cool seeing Vex again. I think the last time we saw him was last season, when most of the Bad Batch removed their chips, I think. Not too sure, though. Also, I guess that hangar that Chuchi and Vex were interrogating that assassin clone, was that actually the sisters' hangar? I think it was the twins, right? God damn it. Why do they keep bringing back them twins? Like, that storyline sucked ass in Clone Wars. Like, that was literally a filler arc in the final season of Clone Wars when we could have had a fucking arc dedicated to Son of Dathomir. God damn it did. Which would have made more sense, because then that would have led perfectly into Siege of Mandalore. Also, the music this episode was popping off. Felt like Clone Wars music at times. I think it's the same composer too, which would make sense, to be fair. Like, how do you have an episode like this after having, like, 3 episodes that didn't progress the storyline? I didn't mind last episode, though, with Gungi. Like, that, like, seeing Gungi again, he's a Clone Wars character, you know, but the first, like, episode 4 and 5, and even episode 1 and 2 didn't really do that much. It's kind of crazy that, like, the main villain of the season, which I consider as Vampire, has only been in, like, 3 episodes so far. Episode 2, episode 3, and this episode. And I assume next episode too, because it's 2 episodes in one day, which usually means big story progression. I do feel like they should just release 2 episodes every week, to be honest. I've said it before, but Bad Batch doesn't do a lot in 1 week to get you excited for the next week. You know what I mean? So if they release 2 episodes in 1 week, you can get more out of that than just 1 episode. The show isn't good enough to have 1 episode per week. And I know you could argue, what about Clone Wars? Well, I never actually watched Clone Wars live, other than Season 7. Actually, no, Season 5. Season 5 of Clone Wars I did watch, like, kind of week to week. But that's when Clone Wars was popping off. It took a bit of time to get to that point, but eventually Clone Wars was popping off. I'd feel the same way as I do now about some of the Clone Wars episodes. Like, the droid episodes. I'd be like, yeah, this is filler. You know, who really cares about this? Let's go back to the Ventress stuff, or go back to the Maul stuff. Well, actually, Maul wasn't around when the droid episodes were happening, right? But still, more big storylines, I guess. And it's such a shame that we never saw Dirge in Clone Wars. Maybe in Bad Batch, maybe he could work for the Empire and he's like a bounty hunter. No. Shit. But yeah, this is why I kind of love Dave Filoni at times. Like, he nails that feeling of light-hearted fun and depressing, dark shit. Like the clone basically taking a cyanide pill. You wouldn't see that in Rebels. But, you know, like, the majority of this show is focused on light-hearted moments with occasional dark moments. But when we get them dark moments, they hit, dude. It's also cool to see Bail Organa again, even though it hasn't been that long since we last saw him in Star Wars with Obi-Wan Kenobi. And it does kind of weird me out that they use a different actor to play him for animation compared to live action. I wish they just used the same actor across the board, but maybe he was busy. I don't know. But yeah, that basically wraps up the shitty review. We do have next episode to react to, so I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.